Had no one again to converse with, however, the times currently were significantly more profound than they at any point were a major part of my life. This Boondocks Barbie, he was deceiving up cash. She's in the front seat of my Rolls-Royce. Ferrari. Truly? Truly? Also, our child's in Miami, so I must be quiet on the telephone with him. I don't have the foggiest idea what to do. Like, would you say you are not kidding around with this? This is truly going down. The Wendy Williams show simply doesn't appear to at any point end. As indicated by elite sources from the U.S. Sun, the adjudicator directing Wendy's separation intercession with her ex, Kevin Hunter Sr., dropped a stunner during one of their meetings as of late, saying Wendy has no more cash. 9 miles from my home in Livingston and they're enjoying life to the fullest. The latest intercession meetings revolved around Kevin Tracker's mission to have his conjugal settlement installments restored. However, things took a sharp turn when the adjudicator obtusely proclaimed the star's monetary very much had dried up. Stunning, right? What's more, I stayed calm for a great time just to allow things to settle. Indeed, it gets much more odd. The installments that Kevin was qualified for were required to be postponed by Wells Fargo when they froze Wendy's records in January 2022. The unexpected end left Kevin scrambling to state his freedoms in the separation understanding. However, it seems like he hit a barricade. Acknowledging how serious her well-being was. Furthermore, when you're in a circumstance where you're occupied with attempting to isolate and win. Also, the most bewildering part is that regardless of the adjudicator's amazing case, there was clearly no substantial proof introduced to back up the charge that Wendy is destitute. Kevin and his group had been over and over requesting admittance to Wendy's ledger records, yet they guarantee they were denied admittance. On numerous occasions, the absence of straightforwardness and the secret encompassing Wendy's monetary circumstance just added fuel to the show. One insider who had an unparalleled view during the separation discussions and early guardianship procedures, including Wells Fargo in 2022, spilled considerably more stunning subtleties. Obviously, Wendy's financial balances showed significant assets when the guardianship procedures started not long before they were frozen by Wells Fargo. What in heaven's name might have happened to all that cash? Where did everything go? The source contends that it wasn't Wendy, yet Wells Fargo who halted the installments to Kevin. Also, the Watchman went on with the installment stoppage. Subsequently, a monetary counsel's choice halting a court-requested repayment sounds unimaginably off-putting. What's more, that is precisely why many individuals have made some noise about how wrong everything is. This individual tweeted Wendy Williams attempted to move her cash to an alternate bank, yet Wells Fargo in a real sense requested of for monetary guardianship by guaranteeing she's a crippled individual. This story is giving Jim Crow sexism, extremism and free enterprise across the board. Someone else called attention to how rapidly her supporters unloaded her when she began having private matters. Wendy Williams is a wild illustration of how totally dispensable these celebs can turn out to be once they're done creating cash for these organizations. Furthermore, this lady could hardly imagine how no one had ventured forward to safeguard Wendy or her cash. I can't completely accept that they took Wendy Williams' cash like that. Where could her child be? Legal counselors, what is happening? Wells Fargo's and Wendy's group's command over her has normally brought up a ton of issues, regardless of endeavors to find solutions from Wendy's watchman Sabrina Morris. Things haven't actually been cleared up, so you truly need to think about how well before these individuals drain. Wendy dry. And keeping in mind that the separation intercession might not have settled anything for Kevin, it doesn't mean he's calling it quits. He's outfitting to record a movement for requirement of prosecutors' privileges, not set in stone, to battle for what he accepts is legitimately his. In the interim, Wendy's own life has been everything except going great. She has supposedly been going through treatment for extreme liquor abuse for more than a month at this point. Her child, Kevin Hunter Jr., has communicated profound worries for his mom's prosperity, particularly as she keeps on working in the midst of these battles. Wells Fargo purportedly put Wendy under guardianship in the wake of freezing her records attributable to worries that she was the survivor of monetary double-dealing, dementia, or unnecessary impact. As revealed by the U.S. Sun, Kevin expressed it's been truly miserable what's been permitted to occur. Furthermore, since the trial's finished, something simply must be exposed about what's happening and how much individuals are taking in this present circumstance as far as who is there now. Individuals have placed different things before her really mending and improving. Furthermore, sadly, dissimilar to numerous different heavy drinkers, she is worth very much more cash. Kevin condemned Wendy's watchman Sabrina Morris for her treatment of Wendy and her inability to keep the Stars family in the know. I don't feel like Sabrina has worked really hard by any means. I believe that in light of her activities, I'd need to expect something is going on that she's not telling me. There is a great deal of her driving away of myself and everyone down here and saying that she won't surrender dates. She's truly unclear with refreshes. Kevin is resolved that his mom should not be working, ought to stop right away and ought to concentrate on her well-being and recovery. Kevin said, I feel that it's best for her to need to focus on her well-being first. No one around her will tell her this, however she doesn't need to work. She really wants to enjoy some time off from attempting to advance her vocation and simply be pleased with what she's cultivated. When inquired as to whether he had an arrangement in this, Wendy's oldest child said, the arrangement is that I am seeking divine intervention that individuals who are up there in New York with her right presently don't lead her down the way to where something can't end up aiding her. On the off chance that there was a way, or on the other hand on the off chance that there was an arrangement I could imagine, I wouldn't be here doing this meeting. I would accomplish something that I could do. Kevin likewise noticed that he accepts there is something definitely amiss with Wendy's psychological state this moment, and he's not alone. Nene Leakes focused on her muddled companionship with Wendy Williams in a stunning visit with Carlos Lord on his existence with the Ruler digital recording. The previous Merriment entertainer uncovered that their relationship had its high points and low points, leaving her questionable about where she remained with the previous host of the Wendy Williams show during the web recording. Leakes reviewed when Wendy freely alluded to her as the young lady around there, which left her inclination confounded. She referenced that she frequently called Wendy, yet being one of her dear companions within, she comprehended that Wendy's comments ought to be thought about while taking other factors into consideration, not at all like how others could have thought about them literally. Leakes then, at that point, addressed Wendy's ongoing mental and actual well-being. Fight saying Wendy, saying that I realized then that something was happening with her. As of now, she wouldn't agree that. In the other case, my fellowship with Wendy was now and again a great deal. I truly loved her a ton when she was fun, she was truly fun. In any case, Nene additionally shared a few difficulties in their fellowship. She reviewed minutes in New York when they hung out, ate in beverages and lived it up together. However, at that point it would be like we were living it up. Furthermore, according to that point of view, something has turned out badly. That is totally supportive of the video, people. Thanks for watching.